What up? It's DeAndre Official, and welcome to another episode of Author's Corner, where I teach you how to write like you're speaking and speak like you're writing so that everybody can hear what you're saying. You feel me? So Google said that people only retain about 20% of what they read and 10% of what they hear, and Google said it, so you know it's fact. So when speaking and writing, then what are the parts that people are remembering? It's the parts where you have moments. The definition of trauma is a high emotional event that created itself into a long-term memory. There's good trauma and there's bad trauma. Have a moment that gives somebody a long-term memory. And the way to do that when you're publicly speaking is to take yourself into a place that's not on the stage that you're speaking on. For example, I could be talking about something very sensitive, like the fact that my dad left my mom when she was pregnant, and I felt like I was the man of the house at 8 years old. And 20 years later, I had a conversation with him about it, and he didn't even know he was talking about me when he said that he left the state in 1988, which is the same year that I was born in. And then you can even gather yourself publicly. My bad, y'all, I just had a moment. Out of all the other stuff that you said, good or bad, that's what I'm going to remember. So when you're writing, it's a little bit different because you're not actually here to speak. You can't change your tone. So I would say that you use clever line after clever line. Almost like if you were rapping, I would say you use punchline after punchline. So if I got into the same subject, I would say, my dad left my mom when she was pregnant. I felt like the man of the house at 8 years old. I used to get embarrassed whenever my car would pull up to school because I didn't want my friends to see what kind of car my mom drove. I used to get mad that money really didn't grow on trees and it could help us out. I used to be angry whenever I would write my father and he wouldn't write me back, or I would be hoping for something for my birthday and I would ask for shoes and get $10. You have no idea what that did to my imagination. And thus, I just had a moment with you because I took you to a place that was outside of wherever you were when you were reading, and I gave you image after image after image and brought you deep into my mind, and we just had a moment together. See, the way that you're going to be writing, it's official.